bring the baby. It's a 3,500 degree blacksmith forge. What could possibly go wrong?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I only use 100% pure bituminous blacksmithing coal from the Pocahontas vein in South Carolina. It is the best. Unfortunately, it still has sulfur in it. All coal has sulfur in it. And you will see the sulfur, that dense green smoke, that is sulfur, instantly being vaporized from how hot this fire is. Smells like my mother's cooking. She was never a good cook. This last weekend it was 104 degrees. That's a dishing hammer.
Yeah, it's actually an automotive.
Yeah, it was 104 degrees with the heat index and humidity. We were in Danville, Illinois, and he was standing in front of his blacksmith forge the whole weekend. So shady.
In the back. Okay.
At one point we just walked over and started pouring water on him. It's a forever lollipop. Whatever you want it to taste like, it will never ever go away.
Exactly.
It vibrates back.
It does.
Oh, I ain't gonna be able to hold that.
Oh, it's just a little hammer. Yes, as you can see from my handy little case here, I have several different kinds of hammers. I actually have 17 different kinds of hammers. The reason that I have so many different hammers is because every different hammer has a different use. A cross beam such as this one, this is good for fullering, making right angles, making actually angles of any dimension.
You go right ahead, I would.
Also different weights. I have 5 different ball peen hammers in there, all of different weights. Because the lighter it is, the less force is exerted on the downswing.
Well done.
The biggest misconception about blacksmithing is people seem to think that it's all about power. It's all about hitting it hard. It's not. Blacksmithing is actually a very delicate process. If you just go through and you're pounding out the steel as hard as you can, what's going to happen, especially if you're making a blade, you're going to hear what's called a ping. A ping when you're doing a quench is a micro fracture in the steel. And as soon as you go to clash it, it will shatter. What I'm doing right now is I'm forming the edge and the tip. Yeah, but you know what it is.
Do I know what it is? No. I'm not a
Slag.
blacksmith, honey. I'm a witch.
That right there is all slag. Slag is impurities in the metal and steel.
Carbon?
No, not carbon. Impurities. Zinc, cobalt, other minerals, materials, rock that's still stuck in it.
I went to tell these
Now,
Josh, and we had a giant bin.
what happens is when you heat it up, the pores of the steel open. And that allows the slag to come up to the surface. When it starts to cool, it hardens into a thin layer. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, I have a problem.
So do I. I'm out.
Why do you have a blade if you have a forge?
He doesn't always have the forge doesn't fit his hand.
Scars or tattoos with bitter stories.
That's true. I've got my fair share of them.
That's why men wear much metal.
I have scars from everything from sword fighting, actual fighting, blacksmithing. I think probably the most impressive and disturbing, don't worry, stuck with the broadsword 3 inches from my spine.
What the hell? Are you like on crack?
No, I was 16.
Okay, you were just stupid.
And all this is just plain water. Now when I make a sword, I will actually use a combination between used motor oil that's been heavily blackened with carbon, transmission fluid, and linseed oil. What that does is that actually takes and slows down the cooling process, giving it a nice flexibility. The high carbon gives it a better tensile strength. My name is Josh. I'm a blacksmith. What we've done so far, between me and this nice lady here, we've taken a 4.5-inch piece of half-inch round stock, and we have stretched it to about 8 inches. Folding steel has to be done in one shot.
Across the street.
If you are folding steel until you get 3 or 4 folds, and then you stop and let it cool down, you can't keep folding the steel because it is a royal pain in the hindquarters in order to get that going again.